Have you ever wondered what makes someone risk everything, wealth, reputation, even their own future, to chase dreams that seem impossible? That's Elon Musk, the man hailed as the genius madman of the 21st century. But to reach the heights he's at today, Musk wasn't always a winner. In fact, he's failed more than anyone you might know. These weren't just minor mistakes. These were major shocks, enough to make anyone give up. Imagine this. In 2008, Elon Musk faced the risk of losing everything. Tesla, the electric car company he had invested all his trust in, was running out of funds. SpaceX, his space company, had failed 3 rocket launches in a row. Elon was facing pressure not only from the public but also from investors and even close friends, all of whom doubted his ability. Yet Musk not only overcame all of this, but achieved a miracle, turning Tesla into a global symbol and SpaceX into a pioneer in the space industry. What kept him standing during those darkest moments? How could one person remain so determined? Today we're diving into Elon Musk's journey, not only to understand his success, but also to learn how to face failure, a life skill we all need. So how did Musk overcome his billion-dollar failures? Let's find out. Elon Musk wasn't born into wealth or luck. He grew up in a turbulent environment in Pretoria, South Africa. His family wasn't peaceful. His parents divorced when he was very young. Elon chose to live with his father, but it turned out to be one of the decisions he would later regret. Years later, Elon revealed that his father was authoritarian, cold, and often made him feel lonely even in his own home. School wasn't any better. Elon was frequently bullied. Once, he was beaten so badly that he had to be hospitalized. At that time, Musk was just a skinny, shy boy with few friends. But instead of surrendering to fate, Elon chose a different path. He turned to books, a place where he could escape from the painful reality. From science fiction novels to classic philosophy books, Elon devoured everything. This was the moment when he started to build an independent mind, confident in what he believed in, rather than letting others dictate his thoughts. A valuable lesson from Stoic philosophy also emerged during this time. You can't control the world around you, but you can always control how you respond to it. This became a core principle in Musk's approach to adversity throughout his life. A childhood full of turmoil didn't stop Elon Musk. In 1995, with just a few $1,000s in his pocket, he left South Africa to pursue the American dream. After graduating from Queen's University in Canada, he moved to Stanford University to study applied physics. But just 2 days later, he dropped out to start his own business. Elon's first venture was Zip2, a company that provided online maps and directions. This was when the internet was just beginning to boom, and the idea was a bold move. But starting a business wasn't easy. Musk and his brother lived in their office, showered at the gym, and worked over 100 hours a week. After years of struggling, Zip2 finally became successful and was sold to Compaq for $307 million. But the joy didn't last long. Elon was forced out of his CEO position by investors. This was a huge shock, but Musk didn't give up. He learned to see failure as a lesson, not an end. "Every time I fall, I learn how to get up stronger," he shared. Musk used the money from the Zip2 deal to invest in a new project, X.com, which would later become PayPal. And this was just the beginning of a series of bold decisions. In the early 2000s, Elon Musk began to focus on a revolutionary idea: electric cars. He believed the future of the world depended on transitioning from fossil fuels to sustainable energy. But this idea wasn't widely supported. Most people thought electric cars were impractical, expensive, and nobody would actually want them. In 2004, Musk decided to invest in Tesla, a young electric vehicle startup. Although he wasn't one of the original founders, Musk quickly became the face of the company and its leader. However, Tesla wasn't easy sailing for Musk. In the early years, the company faced numerous difficulties. The electric Roadster, Tesla's first car, constantly had production delays, costs soared, and the company faced a severe financial crisis. In 2008, the real nightmare began. The global financial crisis caused investors to pull out, and Tesla no longer had the funds to continue production. Musk had to invest all of his personal assets, even selling his house, to keep Tesla alive. At that time, I had to choose between saving Tesla or SpaceX. I couldn't sleep for weeks, thinking of ways to keep everything from collapsing. Financial pressures, public criticism, and internal tensions made everyone think Tesla would fail. But Elon didn't give up. He focused all his energy on solving one problem at a time, not letting emotions cloud his judgment. This was an important lesson from Stoic philosophy that Musk applied. Focus on what you can control. Worrying doesn't solve anything. Eventually, Tesla overcame the crisis and became a global symbol. Tesla's success not only transformed the auto industry, but also changed the way the world views sustainable energy. While Tesla was still struggling to survive, Musk pursued another dream, conquering space. He founded SpaceX with the bold goal of sending humans to Mars. But in order to achieve this, Musk had to face painful failures. 3 of SpaceX's rocket launches failed, each one costing millions of dollars and shaking the confidence of the team. Can you imagine the pressure? Musk said, "We didn't just lose money, we lost the trust of everyone. The 4th launch would be our last chance. If we failed, we wouldn't have the money to continue." In September 2008, the 4th launch of SpaceX took place with intense anticipation. But this time, a miracle happened. The Falcon 1 rocket successfully entered orbit, becoming the first privately funded rocket to do so. This success not only saved SpaceX from bankruptcy, but also marked the beginning of a new era in the private space industry. Musk shared, "The most important thing I learned from these failures was never to let negative emotions take over. Instead of panicking, I focused on finding solutions. It's not easy, but it's the only way forward." As Tesla and SpaceX began to thrive, Elon Musk was far from being left alone. In fact, his rising fame came hand in hand with severe criticism from the media and public. Many articles accused Musk of being an authoritarian leader, putting extreme pressure on his employees. Some critics even dubbed him a cocky billionaire because of his bold statements on social media. However, what stands out is how Musk didn't let these criticisms affect him. He chose to ignore what he couldn't control and focused on his work. This principle, central to Stoic philosophy, became Musk's practice. The words of others do not define who you are. Your actions do. Musk shocked the world when he acquired Twitter in 2022 for $44 billion. This wasn't an easy decision. Twitter had struggled financially for years, and many believed Musk was wasting money on a failing project. Upon taking over, Musk made a series of controversial changes. He laid off thousands of employees, altered the platform's content algorithms, and turned it into a more open space for free speech. These actions attracted significant backlash from the media and users, and even led to the possibility of lawsuits from investors. But for Musk, this was not just a financial venture, it was a mission. He believed free speech was the cornerstone of a democratic society, and he was willing to sacrifice his reputation to protect this ideal. "If I have to take the heat for doing the right thing, I'll accept it," Musk said in an interview. However, the acquisition of Twitter didn't go smoothly. The company's value plummeted after the major changes, and many claim Musk had made a historical mistake. But like every time before, he did not lose heart. Failure was just part of the journey. The key is never to give up. What helped Elon Musk face challenges that seemed insurmountable? The answer lies in his ability to control his emotions and maintain calm in adversity, key principles of Stoic philosophy. This philosophy teaches, don't worry about things beyond your control, focus on how you respond. Musk applied this in every step of his journey. When SpaceX faced multiple failures, rather than panicking, he focused on analyzing each technical mistake to improve. When Tesla was on the brink of bankruptcy, he didn't blame anyone, but instead sought new investments and cost-saving measures. Stoic principles also helped Musk remain unaffected by public opinion. In one interview, he said, "I'm not doing this to be liked. I'm doing this because I believe it will create a better world." Elon Musk has no qualms admitting that his failures shaped both his character and career. Each failure brought invaluable lessons that helped him improve himself and his ventures. Lesson 1. Don't fear failure. Musk has often said, if you're not willing to fail, you'll never be able to innovate. This is a profound lesson for anyone aspiring to achieve great success. Lesson 2. Focus on what you can control. Despite numerous obstacles, Musk always concentrated on finding solutions instead of letting emotions take over. Lesson 3. Never give up on your ideals. Despite criticism, doubt, or even ridicule, Musk remains steadfast in his beliefs. These lessons are not just for entrepreneurs, but also for anyone in their daily lives. Elon Musk is not a perfect man. He's made controversial decisions, faced monumental failures, and experienced moments that seemed like they would break him. But it is his spirit of not fearing failure and his ability to control himself that have enabled him to achieve extraordinary things. Musk once said, "Life is not always easy, but if you believe in a great goal and are willing to face every difficulty, you can do things that others think are impossible." And that is the greatest lesson we can learn from him. Never let failure define you. Let how you rise from failure define who you are. What about you? How will you face the failures in your life? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, all limits are in your mind. Be strong and keep moving forward.
If you feel inspired by this story, please hit the like button to support us, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or the Zen stories you want to hear next. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next inspirational and peaceful moments. Your interactions are a source of encouragement for our journey. Thank you for accompanying us on the path of wisdom and enlightenment.